All right, we're going to take this opportunity to watch Will's backstroke underwater. And Will, while we're watching this, do make sure you also check out the notes that Lynette put in the email as far as just different things you can work on and different things you can focus on with your backstroke. We'll be watching all these videos, and we have different pieces of advice that we can see, and that would be perfect. Good job of streamlining off that wall. That streamline looks good, Will. All right, we definitely see some things we can work on and we can touch on. So let's kind of rewind a little bit and get started. All right, so as we get ready to see that first stroke come in that right hand, the first thing we notice is you're a little bit shallow with that arm pull. We'd like to see that elbow come down a little bit deeper, and by rolling your shoulders, you're going to get that elbow down a little bit more. And then you're going to be able to get your hand up a little bit higher where it is right now, but you're going to have a lot better catch and more compact catch. If you think about throwing a baseball, right? You want to think about throwing a baseball or a tennis ball towards those feet or towards the opposite wall. So we want to see you rolling a little bit deeper so you get that elbow a little bit deeper as well. As we get to that left hand entry, we can see that we're kind of reaching out to your side. You've got a good pinky entry, but you're not really reaching close to that ear. Part of the problem with that is that means you're probably not rolling as well as we like to see, and we'll see that more above the water. We want to see that as shoulders come up really well, but we do like the fact that you're going pinky entry. Here underwater, you can see that arm is pretty straight, whereas on your right side, we saw a good down, and here, right, the left side is pretty straight. What we want to do is get that elbow down here and then that hand more up here. So we're really, again, kind of making a V with those hands. And again, if you just think about a throwing motion, that's what we really want to see. Definitely good pinky entry here. That looks great. You can see that it's a little bit wide out to your side, though. We want to see that more closer to that ear, or I'm sorry, not more. We want to see that closer to your ear. As you very much start underwater, you can definitely see that you bend that elbow underwater on the right side. So good job there. Well, really good job there. Yeah, let's make sure we get that left side bending. The other thing we're seeing, really, a lot of good white water from that kick, Will. It could be a little bit more compact, a little bit more straight and compact with those ankles, but all in all, it's a really good kick. You have good, strong white water all the way through. You can see your feet right up near the surface. The other thing is, we're going to rewind it here just a little bit. We want to work on this body line just a little bit. You can kind of see right here, you're really straight in that water. As far as your body line goes, your belly button's up near the top of that surface. But then as you start that stroke, here all of a sudden now you got your hips down and your legs a little bit lower. So we got to do a better job of keeping our hips up and our legs up a little bit higher in that water in order to help make sure we have a good body line. That body line needs to be like it was just a second ago, right near the top of that water. Okay, so make sure those hips stay a little bit more in line. As we go into that turn here, we're going to see that our hands get to those hips. And right when those hands get to the hips, you start that really strong dolphin kick to get over. Now your legs here, good. Your eyes here, good. But your hands are kind of splayed out to the side. And so that's what we taught, when you're jumping rope a little bit. We don't want to be jumping rope. We don't want those hands being out to the side. What we'd like to see is your hands more in this position here. So when your hands are at your hips, you want to take your palms. Rewind it right here just a little bit. When your hands are at your hips, you want your hands right up here at your hips, right? And then you want to take those palms and press them down towards the bottom of the pool and then bring them closer to your face. The reason why you want to bring them closer to your face is so you can get into that streamline just a little bit better. Okay, you can kind of see now your arms are almost straight out to the side, and your eyes are looking more towards your knees instead of straight up. All right, you kind of see that you're kind of squishing your legs out to the side. And then as you hit that wall, you got 1 foot up top, you got 1 foot below, and you've got not real tight streamline right away. So if you take your hands at your hips, palms down, and bring them towards your face, you're going to be able to get into that streamline so much better. Because when we come off the wall, we know that we're going to have a great streamline. I mean, your streamline looks perfect here. That's a good streamline. Wait for 2 or 3 seconds, wait for 1 to 2 seconds before you start the dolphin kicks. And then make sure we do about 6 dolphin kicks. I think right there we're going to do about 3, 4 dolphin kicks, and then we break out. And we're kind of really, really shallow. So when we look at this, you can see left arm is above the water here. Your right hand is just starting that pull. So you've not really started any stroke before you got up above the water. You got to make sure you work on that a little bit better. We want to be underwater. So if your feet hit right here, we want to make sure we push off underwater like this. Get about 6 dolphin kicks. Then you're going to start to gradually come up. Okay, and as you gradually come up, you want to make sure that you start that breakout right in this area here so that you're able to catch good water and you're able to get right into that stroke right away. You don't want to be quite so shallow as you push off the wall. Once you start swimming again, you can see on this hand here, you've got that elbow bend. So well done there. Keep it up, Will.